Leo and Oliver, the lesson of the Whispering Woods. In the sun-drenched corner of Green Whisper Forest, Leo the squirrel was packing his tiny backpack. His mother, Nutmeg, watched him with a serious face. "Leo, remember," she said softly, "the Shadow Valley is off-limits. The ground is covered in sticky blue sap that can trap a small squirrel." Nearby, Oliver the tortoise was getting ready for a stroll. His father, Silas, rested a heavy claw on Oliver's shell. "The winds in the Shadow Valley are very strong today, Oliver. A little tortoise could get flipped over. Please stay in the clover fields where it is safe." Leo and Oliver met at the edge of the clover fields. "Did you hear about the giant golden nut?" Leo whispered excitedly. "It's hidden right in the middle of Shadow Valley. My mom said it's dangerous, but I think she's just being worried for no reason." Oliver thought about his father's words, but the idea of a treasure was too tempting. "My dad said the wind is too strong," Oliver said, "but we are a team. We can handle a little breeze." Ignoring their parents' advice, the two friends turned away from the safe fields. As they stepped into the valley, the tall trees blocked out the sun. The air felt heavy and damp. Leo shivered, but he didn't want to seem scared. "It's just a bit dark," he told Oliver. "The golden nut must be just around the next bend." Suddenly, Leo stepped on a patch of bright blue moss. "Oh no," he cried. He tried to lift his foot, but it wouldn't budge. Then he tried the other, and that got stuck too. The blue sap was exactly like Nutmeg had described, thick and very, very sticky. Leo pulled and pulled, but the sap held tight. "I'm stuck, Oliver. I can't move," he squeaked. His fluffy tail was twitching with nerves. He realized that his mother hadn't been trying to ruin his fun. She had been trying to keep him from getting trapped. Oliver tried to move forward to help his friend, but a sudden, powerful gust of wind roared through the valley. It whistled through the branches and sent dead leaves spinning in circles. "Whoa!" Oliver shouted as the wind pushed against his heavy shell. The wind grew even stronger. It caught the edge of Oliver's shell and tipped him sideways. "Leo, help!" Oliver shouted as he wobbled, barely keeping his balance. Silas had been right about the wind. A tortoise was no match for the gusts of the Shadow Valley. The two friends were trapped. Leo couldn't move his feet, and Oliver was afraid to move for fear of being flipped over. "Our parents weren't trying to stop our fun," Leo sighed. "They were trying to keep us safe because they know this place better than we do." "We have to remember what else they told us," Oliver said, his voice trembling. "My dad said if we ever get lost, we should follow the sound of the great waterfall to find the way home." They went quiet and listened. Far off to the left, they heard a faint shusha sound. Oliver saw a long fallen branch nearby. He carefully nudged it toward Leo, staying low so the wind wouldn't catch him. Leo grabbed the branch and used it as a lever to pull his blue-stained paws free from the gooey moss. "Got it!" Leo cheered. Together, they stayed low to the ground to avoid the wind, following the sound of the water. They moved slowly and carefully, checking every step. After a long climb, the trees began to thin, and they saw the bright light of the clover fields ahead. Nutmeg was waiting at the edge of the field, looking frantic. When she saw Leo, she rushed forward and scooped him into a giant hug. "I'm so sorry, Mom," Leo cried into her fur. "You were right about the sap. I'll always listen from now on." Silas was close behind, letting out a long breath of relief when he saw Oliver. Oliver crawled quickly to his father's side. "The wind was so strong, Dad," Oliver said. "I understand now. Your advice is like a map to keep me safe." Silas smiled and rested a gentle paw on Oliver's shell.